Recently, people pay as much as 15,000 to go and watch Ida Basi cook jollof rice. Can people pay 5,000 naira to watch? Wait. The biggest club in Nigeria is Enyimba. Can people pay 5,000 naira to watch Enyimba?
Welcome once again. It's Men's View Sport, your game, our lens. My name is Kehinde Olatuja, and trust me, we have an amazing show today because I won't be the only guy doing this. I've got amazing guys in the studio with me. To start off with Sodiq Azeez. Welcome to the show.
Welcome, Baba.
And also the gentle Ajibade Habeeb.
Thank you for having me. I'm always looking forward, doing it with you. So let's kick it.
Let's kick it. And guys, interesting one here. And yes, we're going right straight into it. Nigeria, have we moved from being a football nation to a movie nation? Interesting stories that we get to see a lot of guys pay so much money, right, to see movies, blockbusters movies in the cinema, Nollywood. But hey, when it comes to live games, NPFL or even the Super Eagles game, these guys don't fill up the stadium. Sodiq Azeez, let's get straight into it. What's your thought? Are we still a football nation or movie nation?
We've moved past being a football nation. I do not think maybe people will say, like, we want to throw back to history that we used to be a football nation. Mm-hmm. But ever since I've been seeing football, I do not think the only time I witnessed a football match, that a stadium was filled to the brim, and we even have people outside, was the Niger Super 8.
Absolutely.
The final of the Niger Super 8 between Remo Stars and Sporting Lagos, you were part of it. Mm-hmm. That's just it. Aside from that, we've moved past from that. And the reason is that it's not because our people are not willing. Okay. It's just that there's the right facilities or the right metrics or the right process are not there for people to follow. People want to go to places where they are safe. You are safe in the cinema. You go into the cinema, the ambience in the cinema knocks you off. There's nothing. I do not say that there should be AC in stadiums. No, but a stadium has to be safe for you. You go to the stadium today, you are not sure if there's going to be a fight or anything. Even the football that people even want to go and watch is not interesting anymore. How many people pay to watch Super Eagles nowadays? The governors throw the stadiums open, except for the last game in Rio against Rwanda that was not thrown open. People now we watch a Funkadele movie. Look at how much a Tribe Called Judah grossed, over 1.4 billion. Everybody loves Jennifer, over 1.8 billion naira. How much can a Super Eagles game generate? Can a Super Eagles game generate even 100 million naira with fans turning up? No, there is no fact to there's no to back it up. But it's all there for us to see. Our stadiums are now scanty. People don't go to watch football anymore. They don't want to pay. They would rather do a go to enter into a stadium than to pay money to watch football. Yeah. And it's sad. Truly sad.
Habeeb Ajibade, let's hear your thoughts.
Well, I don't quite agree with him. And when it comes, there are some things that will never change, no matter how long, no matter how the situation of the country is changing, and that's one thing. And sports is one of those things, if you understand. In his own part, he's saying the likes of Jennifer, how much she's been making, but that is his own perspective. For me, I believe sports can never go into an extinction. Do you understand? So maybe we are not doing well talking about our local league and even the Super Eagles, but at the same time, people are still watching football. And this is one beautiful thing about football that you need to know. And even people at home, football speaks to you in such a way that ordinary movie can speak to you. Do you understand? I can't sit down watching something that I know is being acted upon. Do you understand? People are sitting and acting in. I'm talking about real energy, the vibe, something that can lift me off to my roof. Do you understand? That's football. That's what football does to you. So now he's saying whether if Super Eagles of Nigeria or any MPFL team is playing, whether we can generate that. Okay, I'm going to be speaking based on facts now. For example, people pay 2,000 to watch a match, and depending on how who and who is playing, do you understand? But at the same time, we can have like maybe 35,000 or 20,000 people watching at the same time. So when you do the entire calculation, and one thing you need to understand, football goes beyond what is happening in the stadium. They make money from every other aspect of the football also. So him saying that they made billions of naira from that is going to Jennifer's pocket. I'm talking about something I can relate to, something that's going to change my mood. You understand? Something that is going to make me feel better as a person. So that's what sport does. So I don't care whether one person is making billions of naira or the other person is making dollars of. I don't care. I want something that will make me feel real, and that's what sport does. Not you sitting down and watching what some people are sitting down somewhere and they're acting, and you believe that's going to solve my problem. No, this is Nigeria. As in Nigeria, I'm already suffering. I need something to take me out of my suffering. And that's sport.
Okay,
Wait. Movies are capable enough to make you shout up to the roof.
I don't think so. I cannot remember the last time I sat down, I watched a movie and I feel like, okay, this is going to change my mood. I mean, what are you doing there? This is a script.
It is because
I want to watch football.
It is because I'm a football loving person. I watch football too.
Okay.
It's because you've not watched enough movies. Okay, let me tell you one thing. Recently, people pay as much as 15,000 to go and watch Ida Basi cook jollof rice. Can people pay 5,000 naira to watch? Wait. The biggest club in Nigeria is Enyimba. Can people pay 5,000 naira to watch Enyimba? People can see the last game Super Eagles played in New York. The popular ticket was 1,000 naira, and still the stadium was not full. The stadium was not filled. Okay. Do you know how much people pay to watch a cinema ticket now? I was trying to impress one bit before, years back, and I was seeing 7,000 naira. Salary me. Do you understand? You are saying no.
Depending on the cinema,
and that's depending on cinema. And there are some cinemas on the island, and there are people who pay 25k to watch. If you have a girlfriend now, let Jennifer wants to release a movie tomorrow, and Super Eagles want to play tomorrow. Tell your girlfriend which one will she like to go. In fact, she prefer watching Jennifer's movie on YouTube or watching any movies on YouTube than going to watch football in a stadium. Okay, and this is not because she cannot like football. Okay. It is because of how it has been structured. There's nothing to our stadium is designed in a way to only entice people that love sport. Okay. It does not entice people that do not love. Okay, why will you take a lady to go and do at the stadium? There's a stadium, there should be a shopping mall, an eatery, something that's going to entice a lady. There's nothing to entice opposite gender, or let me say someone that does not love sport in Nigerian stadium.
The same point you are trying to make is the same thing I'm making. I see. Movies do not speak to me. Do you understand? The same way sport doesn't speak to her. That's the problem. I won't go to cinema because I have a girlfriend and you want to go to cinema and a match is being played. I will never do that. I've dated a lot of people. They know me when it comes to football. I do not care about any other thing. So because a lady wants to, I want to impress the lady, like you said, you were going to pay 7,000 to impress me. I would rather take you to a viewing center. Let's go there. I'm not even talking about stadium now. Let's go there. Let's feel alive. Right. You understand? Not me sitting down.
No. Wait. You see, I'm not saying I was trying to impress her. Even back that years back. Okay. Do you understand? See, you are thinking. You still think our game is up there. Fine, we might be living on past glory, but let me tell you one thing. You see, Nollywood, Nigerian music has overtaken our sport. Before it used to be.
No, I will not agree with that. I will not agree with that. I will not agree with that. And you know, let me give you a reason why I will never agree to that.
Davido will sell out. If Davido can sell out O2, Wizkid can sell out O2. Super Eagles will not feel. Because let Super Eagles want to take their game to Wembley to go and play. I'm not sure people that live in UK will want to pay to watch Super Eagles and fill the Wembley Stadium.
But out of those people,
but Wizkid, Davido, Bonaba, all of them sold the stadium out. Let's not even come back down to Nigeria. Okay. Let's come down to Nigeria.
Okay. Mention an artist that's not on the same level as those people. Let's work with those, please. Those are exceptional people.
Yeah. Rema will sell out Gusul Akpado Stadium ahead of Super Eagles.
But do you know, out of those people that are going to watch Rema, there are people that are going to watch football. Do you understand? So football is like we share the same likeness when it comes to music and football. That doesn't relegate football. Do you understand? And you say you are using Davido and Wizkid as an example. I can also go international and top clubs. Manchester United make $129 million. Despite finishing 15. That's saying something. So you using Davido and Wizkid to make an example. You are blowing the entire thing out of proportion. I'm not going to do that.
We are limiting it.
Do you have any local artist in your area? How much is he making? Use that one. Don't go ahead and be using big artists. You understand?
We will pay to come and watch we will pay to come and watch a local footballer in your area.
I'll be doing that. I will explain that the NPFL. I'm going to watch them.
Okay. NPFL. Yes. Fine. Tell me, when was the last time an NPFL match witnessed a stadium sold out and the list of the ticket being sold out 2,000 naira?
Okay, let me tell you something. The last match. That's a question. Let me answer you. The last match, between 3 years of Ibadan and Ikorodu, they saw that they made 3.6 million.
3.6.
Do you understand?
3.6 million. Wait. 3.6 million. I'm not even going to mention Jennifer. Mentioning Funke Akindele is a disrespect.
That's what I'm waiting for.
That 3.6
Okay, give me another example, please.
3.6 million. Enelajao, we sell out.
How many of their movies?
20 minutes.
Wait. How many of our movies has yielded those returns?
You know what?
Do you understand? I'm talking about a stadium. We make that almost every week. 3 years to make that amount of money almost every week. Let us release 12 movies and make the same amount of money. Let us Google all which is going to survive. How much understand? You can't compare. It's far apart from each other. You keep mentioning Jennifer. Okay, and how many movies has she released?
I'm not Jennifer because you understand. I'm mentioning Jennifer. Wait, I'm mentioning Jennifer because Jennifer is a bigger brand in the movie industry. Has Super Eagles is a bigger brand in the football industry. So now, I'm going to give you Owambe tips now. Owambe tips. How much Owambe tips made in the cinema? Owambe tips revenue generation. Now I
understand your point. Wait. Let me ask you a question. See,
you see, our football has developed so much. It has developed so much that the movie industry, the music industry has caught up with it and brought it where it is.
Now, let me say something.
Week out.
Wait, guys. Sorry, everyone. Please, I want to do something real quick, guys.
All right.
Something real quick. But before I continue, to our viewers, all right, please, we want you guys to join this debate, conversation, discussion, or even argument. Nigeria, are we still a football nation or movie nation? Now, back to, the amazing guys here. Habeeb, let me ask you a question.
All right.
Local football.
Okay.
NPFL, NO, NNL. How do you think the country can help in filling the stadiums?
Well, there's a lot of things that has been wrong with this entire setup. You understand? It's been a while. You understand? Even though I'm not trying to take anything away from them. Okay, there must have been a lot of hands on deck trying to make things right, but it doesn't start today. You understand? It started way back, and I think one of our problems has to do, like he said, that's one thing I'm going to agree with him. Our stadium is one of the issues. You understand? And we have a lot of inconsistency when it comes to developing these players. That's number 2. Then number 3, majority of the clubs are government owned. You understand? So there's a way they run this. I have something at the back of my I'm going to say, well, I don't think it's right, but we know it's not straightforward. You understand? We have people going like this, It's the system, so going like this, before you can win 1 or 2 matches. That's one of the issues. And the last but not the least, I think the top. You understand? Because it is from the top. There has to be some changes from the top. So until we fix those parastatals, those people that are in charge, the stakeholders in charge of this football as a whole. Yeah. So that's when we are going to see real changes. So everything is said. The only thing I will agree with, okay, maybe the stadium, the infrastructures, they need to be worked on so that we can go to the next level.
Let me ask you something. For example, let's take Ikorodu City home game. Do you think if the owners come out and say, guys, we're going to give out free lunch and drinks, do you think that will fill up the stadium for free? And then they open it up and say, okay, you guys are not paying, all right, but there will be probably noodles or something for free and you have drinks. Do you think it's free?
The only thing that's going to entice the people is because of the food and drinks, because Nigerians love free things. Even like that, okay, so that is, you see how you just paint it now. That's just how bad our football has gone. See,
we can't deny it.
Funke Akindele and Olatuja, even the waiter or all those movies that came out last year, they didn't even need to announce any incentives. They didn't need to announce. They never need to announce any incentives before they cross that money. Before they made that huge numbers. You look at it. Do we have to make, or do we have to give incentives? If just enough incentives. Abima agree. Yes. Abima, you must
that is the environment. Yes, that's a different environment. The question I've been meaning to ask you is that you keep mentioning top people making a lot of money.
And I won't say.
Okay, what's that?
I think if we can have a best in class, world class facility infrastructure, with a stadium in this country, Nigeria, guys will go and get.
I said that they should work on that. But this is one thing I've been meaning to say to him. Do you understand? Wait, let me tell something. You keep mentioning top movies, top producers. You understand? Now, can you give us assurance? Okay, that is the same amount that every one of them is making. Because there's no assurance that, but I can tell you, TDRC, they can make that amount. It is certain they will make subsequent amounts like that. You can't say the same thing that happens majority of this movie that we're talking about. I mean, this is football. This is an insult to the sport. This is what we love. We love this. This is what we live for. Now you are telling us we should be sitting down and watching a movie that some people I can never like that. The same reason why I don't like wrestling. Wrestling acted, you understand? I want to watch something serious, something meaningful.
On an average, shooting start. Wait, on an average, shooting start play 90 home games. Then at the league alone, 90 home games. Okay, let's say they generate 5 million. How much did they generate last?
3.6.
3.6. Fine.
In the whole season.
No.
One match. The last match against Ikorodu City.
3.6 million.
Yeah.
Let's now round it up. Okay, let's say business moves. Surge in it. They are able to entice people to come to the stadium. Let's say they make 5 million. Okay. 5 million per game week. In every of their own game. That's 19. 5 million times 10. 50 million. Plus another 95 million. That is what a Nollywood movie. We make.
You can't say that for sure. You can't say. You are only talking based on the ones that you know. Can you list 100 movies being produced going to give you that same amount? It is not possible.
They also make 100 million naira.
Mention 10 of our movies that make the same amount of money. Mention 10 of our movies.
Imagine,
you are not being factual. You are only saying something based on
one. That's the rate.
That's what. Mention 5 of our movies that's going to give you that same amount of money. It's not certain. They're not certain. And they must have put a lot of energy at the back. Do you understand? A lot of publicity before they can say, football doesn't need any publicity. You don't need that. People love football.
Football is publicity.
Guys, let's do this.
Football is publicity.
Alright, guys. Sorry, permit me, please. We're running against the clock. Alright, but we hope. You guys out there, you continue this argument in the comment box. Remember, it's Mesh View Space in all socials, Mesh View Space. Guys, 30 seconds, real quick. 30 seconds. Final question. 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Let me start with you, Aziz. What do you think? What's it called? The country can do better, to fill up the stadium. 30 seconds.
The first thing is for government to get their hands off football. The movie industry, or the entertainment industry tries because governments are not running it.
Okay.
If government takes their hands off football, let private investor comes in, takes hand of our stadium. How many stadiums are being owned by government in the US or in Europe?
All right.
Privately owned. Then people will run it. Let them run it as business.
Government takes their hand off
sport, and let sport be run as business.
Ajibade, what can the nation do? All right, to beat, because right now, if we put it on a scale, Nollywood beats whatever the football thing is doing. What can the nation do to get the football? To get us back to what we call football nation? What do you think these guys can do?
Well, everything has to start from the grassroots. You understand? Just like when we are talking about politics, you start from the grassroots. You need to get people more involved, take people along. You don't just, and this is also applicable to our national team. So everything has to be on merit. That's one of the things I think. Then we have to fix the infrastructure. You can't expect me to come to the stadium and have the roof leaking. This is not Manchester United. You understand?
Stadium cinema, roof cinema leak. Yes, Super Eagles. At least the biggest band.
I feel alive. Do you understand?
2000.
You can't just tell me to sit down and watch what people are playing
and give it to you.
Alright, guys.
1.8 billion.
Remo, I give it to you.
I give it to you.
Remo, I give it to you.
I give it to you. 1.8 billion.
Guys, continue this conversation in the comments, section. It's Mesh View Space on all socials. And guys, don't forget, love yourself, love your neighbor, and love the game. Mesh View Sports, your game, our lens.